Working hard, making the most of your opportunities, and doing whatever it takes to help the team win are three things that Coach Mark D'Antonio has preached to his team since his arrival in 2007. From the athletic trainer, to the guys battling in the trenches, to the running backs crossing the goal line.
To the goal line, to the end zone, touchdown, MSU!
These three things apply to everyone who is a part of the Michigan State football program. After losing Le'Veon Bell, who accounted for 92% of the team's rushing yards last season, to the National Football League, there were many questions surrounding the running back position entering the season.
Yeah, I think going into the season, I think it was no secret that we were going to be a running back by committee sort of position.
What we had to do, we had to pick up the slack from when Le'Veon left. But we, as a group, we competed with each other, one another. At the same time, we helped each other out. Like when the freshmen came in, we all helped them learn because we knew we had to win and make it to the Rose Bowl. So when we got here, we all just competed for the spot. At the same time, help one another out and be the best we could and won.
You know, our mentality going in was to not miss a beat, you know, running the ball. And I think so far that we solidified that, you know, in the first 6 games of the season.
Much of the success of the running game so far this season can be attributed to the healthy competition within the program and how all of the running backs have embraced it.
You'd like to have that at every position, you really do, as far as good competition. But they know that they go at it every day in practice. And they also know that, you know, come game time, the biggest thing is come to game time, that if a guy gets a hot hand, he's gonna stay in there.
The competition is unique. I have been in a room when it's been Larry and Le'Veon or Edwin fighting for carries, and I know they was friends. At the same time, they helped each other out. They helped each other in the film room because you want to be a good team, you want to win. And we got to do what we got to do to win. Either you are that guy or you're not. And we got to compete for that spot right now. We're doing a good job at it.
We all know that, you know, when we get our opportunity, we got to make the most of it. Because, you know, tomorrow is not, you know, always promised. So we know when we get that, you know, we get that ball, you know, we got to, you know, take on a block or we got to run downfield and make a big block for someone. We know we got to do that because we want them to do that for us. And it's all a team.
It's the team first. You're putting the team first. The ultimate goal is to win games. And by competing for that spot, by competing each and every single game and every single practice, that's what ultimately we're going to achieve.
And so far through 6 games, the running back by committee approach has proven to be successful and a constant threat when the offense has the ball.
You know, when you're trying to game plan against Michigan State's offense, there's a passing game, but when it comes down to the running game, you don't only just, you know, game plan for just one running back. You got to game plan for 3 running backs. You got to game plan for Jeremy Langford, for Nick Hill, and for, you know, Dylan Williams. That, you know, once you stop one guy, you got 2 other guys behind him that you have to try to stop.
As a unit, we had success because we just listened to our coaches. We were coachable, and we practiced hard. Every week we practice hard and compete with one another because you never know, the competition is never over, even from the beginning of the season to the end. And we compete with one another and we learn. We learn from each other, and we learn from each other and just build off that.
You know, now we got Purdue coming up, so we just got to make sure we focus on the little things first and then everything else to take place. So it just feels good to be out there with all the other guys and making sure I'm doing the right thing. And, you know, it just feels good to be a Spartan.
As you look at the last few weeks, as we made progress offensively, I told our players this, is that you want to be a little bit greedy. The big thing is to keep pushing forward and understand that, okay, we've made progress, but we're not there yet. We need to keep going forward and keep improving, and because the competition is just going to keep getting better and better.
Everyone knows the football games are won in the trenches. And play after play, linemen take a physical beating. Yet, the linemen are the guys who get the least amount of glory and recognition. And because of that, it takes a special person to line up in the trenches.
Being an offensive lineman takes a lot of selflessness. You're not out there for the same accolades that, say, a running back or a quarterback would be out there for. And you're out there, you're in the battle, you're in the grind, you're up front, you're the front of the line, and what you do is so important to the outcome, and what you don't do can determine the outcome.
Being an offensive lineman is definitely a humbling position. It's a unit in which each person has to do his job. If one person doesn't, execute his block or something, that can pretty much, mess up the entire play. So being no lineman, you definitely gotta be, selfless and knowing that, you gotta sacrifice yourself for the guy next to you, and just trust the fact that that guy next to you is gonna get his job done in order for you to get your job done. And it's definitely a brotherhood. I want to say it's probably one of the strongest brotherhoods. It's 5 guys going out there and trusting each other that, we're definitely going to get the play done. And, we also know, the pressure that comes upon us.
So far this season, the offensive line, which is loaded with talent and depth, has been successful and is a key reason why the offense has been productive.
The offensive line has been great this year. Pass blocking and run blocking now. They rotate a lot at different positions, which I think helps. Because when somebody comes down, somebody can rotate over and play the position. Like you never lose a beat when somebody's in there. And I really love the offensive line. They've been doing a fantastic job blocking for us, so we can run through the holes they've been making.
I feel like it's very rare in today's game to rotate in O-linemen and honestly have O-linemen that can compete at a Big Ten level. We have 8 guys that. I think 8 of us have over 100 snaps this year.
I think if anything, keeps us a lot more fresh. Previous year here, it was always just the 5 guys that played mostly. Now if everybody rotating in and out, everybody, I can tell you, my body feels a lot better than it would at this point in the season of having guys coming in here and there. And as well, it's a great thing to see your brother or your teammate going out there and play when you're out there, when you're not out there and you're cheering him on. So if anything, this is, it's been a different year so far, but if anything, there's a lot to learn and we'll keep continuing to learn.
Although they don't get the glory, the hard work of the offensive line does not go unnoticed.
Our credit to our offense is to our offensive line 100%, no question whatsoever. They don't get the recognition that they need to. They don't get the accolades that they should. They are guys that go out there each and every single day. I see it in practice. They just go and just work. They just go to work. They don't care about the praise. They don't care about getting this award, getting that award. They go to work, and I respect every last one of them for that because they just do what they do and they love what they're doing.
Well, being an offensive lineman is a different mentality. What Coach wanted to say in the beginning of camp is they can be playmakers as well. Maybe the stats won't be the same, but us as a team know that it starts with the offensive line. You can't do anything without the offensive line. They've been doing a great job at it, and I really appreciate them. And I know it's hard down there in the trenches. It's different, but I'm glad they're there to do it for us.
We just do it for the guy next to us. We don't do it for ourselves. We do it because we love our running backs, we love our quarterback, and we just love each other. We all just want to get to that Rose Bowl, and that's our ultimate goal. That's what we're all striving to do.
We all remember last year how much ups and downs there were and stuff. So I think the experience from last year, we learned this year of how much more preparation there is needed to be able to make that next step.
Camaraderie, I think, is the biggest thing that's allowed them to have some success. And I am a very, very selfish person when it comes to this. I don't think we're done. I don't even think we've hit the cut, even a little bit of what we can be. And because I see their ability every day. So selfishly, I want so much more, and I don't want these young men to think, okay, hey, we're there, because we're not there. We haven't been there in a long time. In order to get there, we just got to keep our foot on the gas. We got to keep pushing that pedal down, and then by the time the car stops, we're where we want to be.
Athletic training, when I went to college, I'd never heard of it, but I was an athlete when I first got to college, and I met an athletic trainer. And so my desire to work in the healthcare profession and my interest in sports combined, and as I talked to the athletic trainer throughout the year, I realized this was the area I wanted to go into.
Over her long career as a football trainer at Michigan State, Sally Nogle has become a fixture of not only the football program, but also the university.
You know, Sally Nogle is an incredibly unique individual, and she's unique for a lot of reasons. One is, professionally, she is truly what we all hope a healthcare provider looks like: compassionate, intelligent, warm, and very skilled at her profession, which is in athletic training.
In July, she was promoted to the head athletic trainer at MSU, becoming the first female in the Big Ten to hold this position.
When I first got here, it was a transition to get Coach Perlis to have me work football, and so at first he wasn't excited about having a female work football, but as he got to know me and realized my skills, it was more of an athletic trainer versus a female. And so I thank him that he gave me that opportunity. And from there it's just grown, the whole profession's grown. It's very much an honor for me to be the first female in the Big Ten to be a head football athletic trainer. And I hope that it does pave a way for women in the future.
With this new position now as a head athletic trainer, she not only does the work she does with football that we've all seen every Saturday when she's out on the field, but now she's administering a program, and that's a very rare thing in the United States now, where there's a female head athletic trainer, even more so one that's the head athletic trainer for football. So what Sally provides is stability. She provides that warmth and compassion for our athletes, and really a sense of confidence across our entire athletic department.
Sally has also been recognized on the national level, as she was inducted into the National Athletic Trainers Association Hall of Fame in 2012.
Each of us in our own profession try to be the very best we can be. And when you get elected to a Hall of Fame on a national level like Sally has, it shows that not only is her skill set above all those others that haven't quite reached that level, but it also puts her in a very esteemed class of people who are the very best at what they do.
It was an unbelievable honor to be inducted into the National Athletic Trainers Hall of Fame. Very humbling. The people that have gone in before me, I always admired. And I've also, the reason I feel like I've got to the Hall of Fame was because of my coworkers and who I have the opportunity to work with.
Although the job relies heavily on skills and knowledge, it's her personality and caring approach that makes Sally such a special person.
Sally's pretty much, the mother figure in the training room. For me, personal experience, when I went through my injury last year, she was definitely there to, comfort, give me those positive words of encouragement. So I think Sally's definitely been doing a great job and just, being there for the players and when things definitely get tough. And she's always in there to, provide that family atmosphere in the training room. But just having Sally there with us has definitely been a blessing.
So sometimes we have to be the hard guy and really get after the athletes to make sure that they follow through. But the best athletic trainers, the best healthcare providers are those that can come around on the backside of it and give a hug, give that warmth and the support, kind of that motherly component, and even a father that's got the ability to do so. But Sally is great at getting into a player that needs it, but also at the same time understanding how to put your arm around somebody and tell them it's okay and help them get through difficult times, whether it's sports, injuries, or life. And with our athletes, they're 18 to 22 years of age. And sometimes when you're away from home, you're looking for somebody just to listen and somebody to not be judgmental. And Sally is absolutely wonderful at making these athletes feel like they're still home even though they're far away.
It has a lot
To make us better, that's a good thing. I think football works very well for males and females. As females, a lot of us have, the athletes have a mom as their caregiver growing up, and so it's very natural for them to come to a woman for health care or for needs. And so I think they relate very well to us, and so I think it works very well.
We take for granted sometimes those people that are special. We don't really appreciate who they are. Sally's one of those people that's just that unique and that special, and the care she provides to people, how she makes them feel with virtually every interaction you have with her. And that's been expressed throughout the country, and now I think we're finally bringing some recognition to who Sally is here.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the excitement of Michigan State football. The Spartans entertain Purdue here at Spartan Stadium. The Boilermakers come in as heavy underdogs. Over the years, the Purdue Boilermakers have been Spoilermakers. They have stopped winning streaks, including a big one back in the day for the Michigan State Spartans. And I know they feel like this is a golden opportunity. They're huge underdogs, Jason. Purdue won the toss. They've deferred. Michigan State will receive. Purdue will defend the south goal line. Ready to kick off for Purdue and get this football game underway. on the first play from scrimmage. Hand off to Jeremy, tries to turn it outside and does. He's at the 30, on his feet at the 35. Finally rolled down with a first down all the way out at the 38-yard line.
Really like the patience there by Jeremy Langford again, allowing his blockers to get out and set up.
First and 10 Spartans at their 38. Connor Cook hands again to Jeremy Langford, and Langford cuts off right guard to the 50 for a first down. High snap, brings it down, play fakes. He'll keep it, run to his left, and he is filled for a loss. And Danny Anthrop, he's in the shotgun, play fakes to Cottom. Stands in and now lets it fly deep for the end zone. It is intercepted at the back line of the end zone. The Spartans come away with the pigskin. Isaiah Lewis with a pick. Connor Cook in the shotgun with Langford to his right. And in motion is R.J. Shelton. They'll hand it to him on an end around, left to right. And Shelton's all the way out to the 30. I believe he's got a first down. Sims short side right, second down and 10. From the shotgun, they'll hand to Jeremy Langford. Nice cut to the right, back to the left. And Langford's across midfield. Ball at the 43.5 of MSU. High snap in the shotgun, and he winds up. He's hit.
There it is.
He is hit. That ball is loose. It's scooped up. Danikos Allen's got it. Danikos inside the 20, inside the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown MSU. What a hit by Max Bulla to pop the ball loose. Just inside the Spartan 45. Edling under pressure. This time he'll go down. He is sacked. And the man who got the sack is Damon Knox. Connor Cook's under center. Hands the ball off to Delton Williams. Delton Williams off right guard. Delton Williams out to the 10-yard line. Spartans will take a knee at their 34 and take that 7-point lead to the locker room. Purdue will take over to start the second half at their 25-yard line. First down and 10. Spartans at their 24. Hand off to Jeremy Langford. Cuts outside left at the 30, the 35, and out to the 40-yard line. Connor Cook in the shotgun with Jeremy to his left. Man in motion is R.J. Shelton, right to left. They'll hand to Shelton. This time waiting for his blockers and gets to midfield. King starts in motion right. Shotgun snap to Connor Cook, hands to Langford, and Jeremy's running to his right. He's at the 40. Set left, the tight end Josiah Price starts in motion left to right. Short drop by Connor Cook, quick throw, nice leaping grab by Tony Lippett. Took it away from the Boilermakers, turned and stayed on his feet. They have a straight eye now behind Etling. Tailback gets the handoff, and Akeem Hunt gets nowhere. Second and 10 Spartans at their 25. Time running out in the third. Connor Cook hands to Jeremy, running to his left. Jeremy out to the 25, the line of scrimmage, now the 30. And spinning down the left sideline and out of bounds. Jeremy Langford, a lot of great effort by Langford. Right tag, the up back, and the straight eye back to throw Etling, and he's going to be sacked. Denzel Drones got him. By himself in the shotgun on second and 12. Throws it right side. It's caught by Tony Lippett. Tony Lippett on his feet out over the 40. And Mumphrey to the right. Shotgun snap to Connor Cook. Cook looks and now throws left side. Garrett Kings with a catch at the 35. He's at the 40. And he is out of bounds across the way in Purdue territory. Connor Cook under center with a straight eye behind him. Play fakes, runs to his right, throws it back left for Josiah Price. The tight end with a catch at the 30. He's at 25, at the 20, at the 15. He's at the 10. Got some blockers in front, and he's out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Pistol formation for Cook. He'll toss it on a reverse for Tony Lippett, left to right. He's going to throw, and it's caught in the end zone by Andrew Gleichert. Touchdown, MSU. Nice trick play on second down and goal at the 5.
Nice trick play, like you said, George.
Etling takes a short shotgun snap, looks upfield, and finally pulls the ball down, and he's pulled down by Shalik Calhoun. Calhoun with a sack. That's the 4th for the Spartans today. Spartans leading the scoreboard 14-0. Shotgun snap to Connor Cook. Play fakes to Langford, keeps it himself, and runs right up the gut to midfield. Spartans have converted their last 4 third down. Connor Cook is under center. Hands to Jeremy Langford, running off right tackle. Jeremy at the 40, cuts to his up to the 35, and is finally spilled at the 34-yard line of Purdue. But the Spartans will win the game. They'll take a knee one more time, and they beat Danny Etling, the young quarterback, and Purdue 14-0. And the Boilermakers did not go down without a fight.
No, they
Gotta
did.
give them credit for that.
I thought Purdue came out and played very well. They did some things that they had not shown. You know, big 265-pound tailback in there. We got some tough yards initially, but great job by our defense, just remaining really resilient through the process and sort of bending a little bit but never breaking.
Oh, it's a great feeling to get the shutout, you know, and you know, they came out at the first half. You know, they ran the ball pretty well. You know, we didn't execute our tackling well, and you know, they hit a lot of big plays during the game, and you know, for us to stick in there and not let them score after all them big plays with all that momentum they had, it just speaks a lot of value for our defense.
Our offense, I thought, played much better in the fourth quarter. Sort of when the sun came out on the stadium, I think finally, you know, our offense started cooking a little bit too.
I think it started with Connor. Like, he never get too high, he never get too low, and his poise and his patience is like, his mentality is like even keel. So we all feed off him.
Credit our football team. You know, we finished. That's one thing that we've learned to do from last year. We've learned to finish this year. So we just need to continue to build the foundation. We're bowl eligible now. We go to Illinois next week, so it should be an exciting atmosphere there, and come back home the following week. So we're looking forward to things. It'll be an exciting last half of the season for us.